Good morning. It's so good to be with you again today. I want to talk to you about running to God as the source of your help. You know, if you don't believe that God is for you, you're not going to run to Him when you need help. I'll never forget when we were in Venda, we did a crusade there, and we used to take a young boy and use him as our actor on the stage when we preached from Luke 15, the parable of the lost son. And one day in Venda, we chose 3 young boys. I saw them at the crusade site, and I went to the first one and I asked him, would you be my actor on the stage tonight? And he looked at me with big eyes and he just took for the hills and he ran away. And the second young guy, I said, would you be my actor for me on the stage tonight? And he looked at his friend and he looked at me and off he went. And I was like, well, I'm never going to catch you either. So I went to the third young boy and I said, please, would you be my actor on the stage tonight? And he looked at his 2 friends running and he looked at me and he said, sure, I will be your actor. And what we did on the crusade stage, we would buy a brand new wardrobe for whoever was our actor, and we would strip them down to a pair of shorts, and then we would clothe them with a brand new wardrobe. So our intent was always to be merciful and kind and be a blessing to that young boy. And that night the Lord spoke to my heart and He said, you know, there are many people like that because they don't know me. Don't know God, that God's intent is to be a blessing and to be merciful and to be kind. Because of they don't know who God is and His intent, that He is love, they run from Him. Then there's a second kind of person who, based on the opinions of others, based on what religion has said, and others who are angry at God and angry about their circumstances, have made an image about God which is not true. They too will look at what others have said and run from God and never experience God's love and His mercy. Yet there is the third kind of person who is willing to put their trust, who's willing to believe that God is good, that He loves us, that He's kind, merciful and gracious, and who put their confidence in Him as a person. Those people will experience who God really is. In Hebrews 4:16 in the Amplified, it says, therefore, let us with privilege approach the throne of grace, that is the throne of God's gracious favor, with confidence and without fear, so that we may receive mercy for our failures and find His amazing grace to help in time of need, an appropriate blessing coming just at the right moment. In Matthew 4, talking about Jesus, in verse 23, it says, from there He went all over Galilee. He used synagogues for meeting places, and He taught people the truth of God. God's kingdom was His theme, that beginning right now they were under God's government, a good government. He also healed people of their diseases and of the bad effects of their bad lives. Word got around the entire Roman province of Syria. People brought anybody with an ailment, whether mental, emotional, or physical. Jesus healed them, one and all. In Psalm 9 it says, God is a safe house for the battered, a sanctuary during bad times. The moment you arrive, you relax. You're never sorry you knocked. In Psalm 56:9, it says, this one thing I know, God is for me. Romans 8:31, if God is for us, who can be against us? Psalm 46:1, God is our refuge and strength, always ready to help in times of trouble. Friend, I want to let you know that irrespective of your circumstances, you can run to God as the source of your love, your mercy, your grace, and your help in a time of need. You are highly favored and deeply loved of God.